Welcome mga masters sa ating session 4 ng ating April 2026 Registered Master Electrician Board Examination Online Review. No? So, sa ano po ito, pag-uusapan po natin yung tungkol po, no? Session 4 po natin is all about electrical conductors and insulators. So, pag-uusapan yung mga properties ng mga electrical conductors and insulators, including the some computation in order to get the insulation resistance and other properties ng mga insulators. Okay, so session 4, so unahin natin yung electrical materials. So by definition, so electrical materials are substances used in electrical system 2. So ito yung kanyang mga properties, conduct current, control current, insulate live parts, and support and protect electrical components. So you say conduct current, so mostly those are conductors, also control current natin. So we could have the semiconductors or yung mga switches. So insulate live parts are the insulators. Support and protect electrical components are those yung ating mga conduits, and yung ating mga conduit supports, yung ating mga clip, Okay, so there are three main types of electrical materials when it comes to conductivity. So we have conductors, insulators, and semiconductors. So semiconductors are those type of materials that at a certain temperature acts as a resistor or an insulator, and a certain temperature also acts as a conductor. So they are mostly used in electronics. So ilagay natin dito, So they are mostly used in electronic components. So now we will have also a separate discussion for this one, all about electronic and electrical components. Yung pag-usapan ito sa resistor, inductor, capacitor, diodes, transistors, ICs, and other electronic components, which is also important po sa ating discussion, at also will be included on the exam, on the RMA exam. Okay, so we first discuss what is electrical conductors. So by definition, electrical conductor is a material, So any material that allows, ito po yung kanyang allows electrical current to flow easily, due to the process of free electrons. And those free electrons are flowing because we apply voltage. So kasi may voltage na in-apply, so the free electrons are flowing on a conductor. So that is definition of an electrical conductor. So common conducting materials, so we have copper. So this is one of the most common material. Then we have aluminum, silver, gold, and iron. So yung silver, that is the best conductor, but it is not used, commonly used because it is highly expensive. So why copper is widely used? Because it has a low resistance, high conductivity, good mechanical strength, matibay yung copper, corrosion resistant, so it does not corrode, hindi po siya kinakalawang, and easy to solder or easy to connect. So properties of a good conductor, so any material could be good conductors if it has the following properties. So low resistivity, so mababa ang kanyang resistance. So high conductivity, so meaning the current can easily flow. Good tensile strength, so matibay, hindi siya maling maputol even if it is pulled at an extreme force. Ductility, so it can be reshaped or drawn into wires or bus bars. And thermal stability. When we say thermal stability, it does not change its properties, especially ang kanyang conductivity at a lower range of temperature, Yan po yung thermal stability. Stable siya at a high range of temperature. So meaning if it is subject to coldness, so konti lang yung nangyayari sa kanyang conductivity. Kapag it is subject also to high temperature, konti lang din yung nababago sa kanyang conductivity. Okay, so resistance of a conductor. So what is electrical resistance? So we know this one from our session 2 and session 3. So electrical resistance is the opposition of material to the flow of electrical current. So the unit for that one is ohms, no? So ito po yung symbol ng ohms, no? So any opposition to the flow of current, yung pumipigil para yung current natin will flow in a conductor, is what we call as resistance. So factors affecting resistance, we have length of wire, yung haba ng ating wire, cross-sectional area, so the area of the conductor itself, type of material, kung ano yung klase na material na ginamit natin as for the conductor, and temperature. So temperature will affect the resistance of a wire. So we will have a separate discussion about the effect of temperature on the resistance of wire. So that will be on the next session. Okay, so the formula for resistance of wire, no, neglecting the effect of temperature, is we have this formula. R is equals to rho L over A. So para madali ma-memorize, sasabihin na R pla, no? So R is equals to plus, so rho L over A. Wherein your R is the resistance in ohms, your rho, no, is the resistivity of the materials in ohm meter, your L is length of the conductor in meters, and your A is in its cross-sectional area, which is in square meter. So typical resistivity value, so these are the common resistivity or the rho, no? Sabihin na natin yung ilusot natin yung symbol. So this is the resistivity of common conductors. So we have copper, we have 1.72 times 10 to the power of negative 8. So negative yan, so that is a very small number, ohm meter. So meaning, and on a certain meter, ito lang yung kanyang resistivity. Aluminum is 2.82 times 10 to the power of negative 8 ohm meter. Yan. Okay. So we have an example here, the resistance of a copper wire. So find the resistance of a 20 meter copper wire with a cross-sectional area of 2 square meter. No? So given natin yung ating resistivity for copper is this one. No? In case po hindi po given, no? So you need also to familiarize with this value of resistivity of the copper. Okay, so we have a solution. So we have a solution in yellow. Okay, so we have R is equals to rho L over A, or R pla. So our rho is 1.72 times 10 to the power of negative 8 ohm meter. Our L from the given is 20 meters. Then our area is 2 square millimeter. So what we are going to do here, no, kasi dapat yung area natin dito is naka square meter. So i-convert po natin to into, so yung area natin na 2 square millimeter into square meter. So alam natin na yung 1 meter, that is equal to 1,000 millimeter. Yan. So mangyayari dyan, we have 2 divided by 1,000 squared, no? So yan na natin to. So we have 2 times 1 meter squared over 1,000 squared mm squared. So ito kasi is naka mm din to. Ano natin to? So we have 2 mm squared 1 squared. So cancel. So yung matitira po is 2 times 1 divided by 1,000 squared square meter. So 2 divided by 1,000 squared, no? Kasi yung 2 times 1 is just equals to 2. So no need to write 2 times 1 here. So we have, so 1 over 500,000, ang gagawin po natin is to push this SD para po maging ano siya, ganito, scientific notation. So 2 times 10 to the power of negative 6. So our area is, so yung ano ko, yan, 2 times 10 to the power of negative 6 square meter, no? So ang gawin natin is to substitute all of this, no, sa ating formula. So we have R is equal to, yung ating resistivity is 1.72 times 10 to the power of negative 8, no? times, so yung ating length is 20 meters, then divide 2 times 10 to the power of negative 6 square meter. Okay, so this is ohm meter. So this is ohm meter. Yan, no? So mangyayari, we could cancel out the meter. So matitira po is the ohms. Yan. Okay, so let's use our calculator. So we have 1.72 times the power of negative 8 times 20 over 2 times 10 is the power of negative 6. Okay, yan. So that is equal to 0.172. Okay, so so our resistance is 0.172 ohms, and this is now our answer. Okay, next, then you have electrical insulation. So definition: an insulator is a material that strongly resists the flow of electrical current. So this is the exact opposite of a conductor. So yung conductor, inaalaw niya yung flow yung current. Yung insulator naman is hindi niya inaalaw. So the purpose of the insulation is to prevent electrical shock, prevent short circuits, protect conductors, and ensure safety and reliability. So common insulating material, we have rubber, PVC, XLPE, porcelain, glass, and mica. So properties of good insulator. So malamang, high insulation resistance, high dielectric strength. So meaning you need higher voltage in order for this insulator to become conductor. So kailangan mo ng matataas na voltahe para yung ating insulator will be yung kanyang mismong atomic structure will be destroyed in order for it to be an insulator or a conductor. Heat resistant, moisture resistant, and durable and flexible. Okay, then we have the insulation resistance. Now, insulation resistance measure how well the insulation resists leakage current between conductor and ground and conductor and conductor. So ito yung mini-measure using the meter. So the unit for insulation resistance is ohms or mega ohms. Okay, so the formula for insulation resistance is IR is equals to V over I, wherein your IR is the insulation resistance in ohms, your V is the applied test voltage of your meter, and I is the leakage current in amperes. So example, we have the insulation resistance calculation. So an insulation resistor applies 500 volts to a cable. The measured leakage current is 0.5, that is microampere. So find the insulation resistance. Okay, solution. Okay, so our IR is equals to V over I. So we have 500 volts, tapos yung 0.5 micro, yung micro natin that is times 10 to the power of negative 6. Yan. Okay. So we have 500 divided by 0.5 times 10 to the power of negative 6. This is equal to, so ito lang ang ESD natin. Okay. So pag hindi siya pwede dito sa ink, so that it will become an XI prefixes. So we have 1 times 10 to the power of 9. So we have, this is equal to 1 times 10 to the power of 9 ohms. Itong 10 to the power of 9, that is giga. So we have 1 giga ohms. No? And this is our answer. Okay. Okay. So practical interpretation. No, so high IR, which is good resistance, meaning high insulation resistance, good insulation. Low insulation resistance, insulation deterioration. So meaning yung mismong insulation ng wire natin or ng ating system are slowly deteriorating due to moisture or chemical reaction or chemical corrosion. So wiring standard usually requires that the insulation resistance is equal or greater than 1 mega ohm. So, yan po yung standard. So, if you are measuring an insulation resistance, so dapat more than any, no, any electrical circuit or electrical calculation or electrical system. So, if you are going to measure dapat that is above 1 mega ohm, equal or about 1 mega ohm, no? So, meron pa in specific current rating, no, of a circuit or plant circuit, meron siyang sariling ilang mega ohms, no, which we are going to discuss as we go on, no, lalo na pag dumating na po tayo sa Philippine Electrical Code. Okay. So, insulation resistance of a wire with respect to the insulation thickness. So, the insulation resistance of wire depends not only in the insulating material but also the thickness, kung gaano ka kapal yung ating insulation. So, key idea, no, thicker insulation, higher IR or higher insulation resistance. So, this is because thicker insulation layer increase the distance, no, that the leakage current must travel, thereby reducing leakage. So, if mas makapal yung ating insulation, so the leakage current, no, or the current that will leak, no, in case there's a short circuit or other fault, no, will have a greater distance to travel, no, thereby ma-reduce yung ating leakage current. Okay, so insulation resistance of a cylindrical wire, so single core insulated wire, the insulation forms a cylindrical shell around the conductor. So the formula will be this one, no, so medyo mahaba-haba yung formula, but only remember lang natin is yung R2 over R1, no, yung R2 natin is the radius of the insulation, yung R1 is the radius of the conductor, all in meters. Then itong rho, so ng R pla, the resistivity of the insulating material. L is the length of wire, then the insulation resistance is the IR, then itong Ln, so that is found on our calculator. Okay, so the relationship between insulation resistance, so since insulation thickness is to R2 minus R1, so increasing the thickness of R2 will increasing the R2 increases also the L R2 over Ln. So therefore, insulation resistance increase. So mas kapag kinapala natin yung ating thickness, so it will also increase our insulation resistance. Okay, so we have an example. A single core copper wire has a conductor radius of R1, which is 1 mm. Insulation outer radius R2 3 mm, length of wire 100 meters, resistivity rho of 1 times 10 power negative 12 meters. So find the insulation resistance. Okay, solution. So yung IR natin, so that is equals to rho over 2 pi L Ln R will be R2 over R1, no? Okay. Okay, so given na po lahat ito. So our rho is 1 times 10 to the power of 12 ohm meter. That is 2 pi. Yung L natin is 100 meters. So Ln, so nandito po to convert yung natin kasi magka-cancel out na naman yung mga units, no? So this is 3 mm over 1 mm. So cancel. So our insulation resistance is equal to, so using our calculator, lipatin ito dito. So we have 1 times 10 to the power of 12 divided by 2 shift. Ito yung pi natin. Times 100. So times Ln. So 3 divided by 1. So that is just 3. Equals. So ito yun. So 1 point. So gamitin natin yung ing. No? So 1.75. No? So 1.75 times 10 to the power of 9 ohms or 1.75 giga ohms. So, yan po yung ating answer. Okay. So, we now have our practice test, no? So, if gusto nyo pong sumagot, no? no? So you could always post the video, tapos you could write your answer, the letter of your answer in our comment section, or you could also um, do it, no, by yourself. Naisulat nyo na lang if medyo nahihiya kayo, but it's better po to write your answer in our comment section para makita ko din po sa inyo kung sino yung nag-participate, no, on our practice test. And also you will have also your own 25 item practice test about this session, or about the topic of our session, no, sa video na ito. And also the submit code will be given po, no, after the the last part of our video, no. Tapos the link for our practice test, no, will be sent on our community post and also po sa ibaba ng video na to. Okay, so which material is most commonly used as an electrical conductor in wiring installations? Okay, so we have iron, aluminum, copper, or tungsten. So the very common po is the copper, no, because copper has low resistivity, high conductivity, and good mechanical strength. And of course, no, yung pinaka-best talaga is silver, but silver is expensive. The next choice, no, the next near choice, which is much cheaper, is copper. Okay, electrical resistance is defined as the opposition to the flow of, so the correct answer for this one is current. No, resistance limits the flow of electrical current in a conductor. Which factor does not affect the resistance of a conductor? Now for this one, so that will be the color of the insulation. So hindi po nakaka-apekto. So the resistance of a conductor will only depend on the physical and material properties, the length, the cross-sectional area, the resistivity, the type of material. Hindi po kasama yung color, no? Increasing the length of a conductor will cause its resistance too. So if we are going back to our formula, so rho L over A, so makikita nyo yung R natin at yung A are at the same position, no? Puro sa nasa taas. So that's why they are directly proportional, no? So they are directly proportional. So if ito nag-increase, so this will also increase. So the correct answer for this one is letter D, no? Because dito nag-increase yung length ng ating conductor. So therefore, our resistance will increase, and also vice versa. In order to increase the resistance, dapat i-increase mo yung length. Okay? Yan. So resistance is directly proportional to the length. Which unit is used to measure insulation resistance? So this is very easy. That will be ohms, no? So if the insulation resistance now, no, is in on a circuit, no, or malaki na, so it is usually in mega ohms. Okay. Which instrument is used to measure insulation resistance? So that will be letter D, meter. So a meter applies high DC voltage to test the insulation quality. Next, so a good electrical insulator should have low resistivity, high conductivity, high insulation resistance, or high current rating. So the correct answer for this one is letter B, high conductivity. No? Ay, ito pala, insulator pala sila po. So, insulator pala is high insulation resistance, no? So, akala ko kasi ito conductor. For conductor, high conductivity. Okay? So, which material is considered an insulating material? So, that will be PVC, no? Copper, aluminum, and silver are all conductor, and PVC is the commonly used wire insulation. What happens to insulation resistance when insulation thickness increase? So, ito lang sabi kanina, so that will also increase, no? Letter D. So, bakit siya mag-increase? Because the leakage path, no, yung path ng ating leakage current will also increase, no? So therefore the insulation resistance will also increase. Which factor reduces resistance over time? Proper insulation, moisture, increased thickness, shorter length. So the correct answer for this one is letter B, no? Moisture degrades insulation and increased leakage current. So kapag yung wire natin is always wet, no, magiging yung kanyang is mag-deteriorate yung kanyang insulation. The resistivity of a material depends mainly on its length, area, temperature, and composition, shape. Okay, so the correct answer for this one is letter C, no, temperature and composition. So the property affected by temperature, no? Which conductor has high resistance for the same dimension? Okay, so the correct answer for this one is letter B. So aluminum has higher resistivity than copper. So ito yung mas pinaka mababa, no, na conductivity or higher ang resistance compared to these other three, the copper, the silver, and the gold. Okay, so insulation resistance is inversely proportional to insulation thickness, cable length, insulation material resistivity, radius of insulation. The correct answer for this one is the cable length. So longer cables result in lower insulation resistance kasi yung sa formula nasa baba yung ating L. Okay, so a copper wire 10 meters long with cross-sectional area of 1 square meter. So given the copper, the resistivity of copper is 1.72 times 10 to 8 ohm meter. So find the resistance. Okay, solution. So katulad to ating example kanina. So we have R is equals to rho L over A. So our rho is equals to 172 times 10 to the power of negative 8 ohm meter. Then our L is 10 meters. Then our rho, yung ating area is 1 meter squared. So ang gagawin po natin is to convert this one. No? Convert po natin to into meter squared, no, kasi naka millimeter po yan. So 1 meter squared over 1,000 squared meter squared, no? So ito lang ginawa natin kanina. So cancel. So we have 1 divide 1,000 squared, so that is equal to 1 times 10 to the power of negative 6. So 1 times 10 to the power of negative 6 square meter. So substitute po natin yung ating mga given. So we have 1.72 times 10 to the power of negative 8 ohm meter. Okay, so times 10 meters divide 1 times 10 to the power of negative 6 square meter. Okay, so using our calculator, so we have 1.72 times 10 to the power of negative 8 times 10 over 1 times 10 to the power of negative 6. Okay, so this is equal to 0.172. Okay, so 0.172 ohms, which is letter B. Okay, next, if the length of a wire is doubled, its resistance will also, so yung length ng ating wire is directly proportional to our resistance. So that will also be doubled. So kung ano yung mangyari sa length, ganun yung mangyari sa resistance because they are directly proportional. A wire has a resistance of 4 ohms. What happens if its cross-sectional area is doubled? Okay, so going back to the formula. So, yan. Okay, so ito yung ating resistance, ito yung ating area. Okay, so ano yung ibig sabihin ito? So whatever happens to our area, kunya yung area natin is sabihin natin times 2, no, doubled, no? So makikita nyo doubled. So yung ating whole equation dito is nadi-divide ng 2. So yung result niya will just be divide 2 dito, no? So what does it mean? So kung ano yung mangyayari sa ating resistance, that as dating area, the exact opposite will happen sa ating resistance. If our area is doubled, yung ating resistance is magiging divide 2 or magiging half. So if ang area is 3 times, so yung ating resistance will just become 1/3, no? So the correct answer for this one is letter C. Okay? So yan yung ibig sabihin ng inversely proportional. Kasi nasa baba yung area, nasa taas yung resistance sa ating equation. So an installation tester applies 500 volts and measure a leakage current of 1 microampere. So find the insulation resistance. Okay, solution. So IR is equals to V over I. So substituting, we have 500 volts divided by micro, so that is 1 times 10 to the power of negative 6 amperes. So using our calculator, so we have 500 divided by 1 times 10 is the power of negative 6. Okay, so that is equal to 500 mega ohms. No? So we have 500 times 10 to the power of 6 ohms. So yung the power of 6, that is mega. So that is 500 mega ohms, which is letter C. Okay. Next, a 5-meter cable has an insulation resistance of 20 mega ohms. So what is the insulation resistance if the length becomes 100 meters? So if you could see po, no? So ano nangyari? So natin i-ano natin, calculate natin yung sa formula. So IR is equals to rho 2 pi L ln R2 over R1. Yan. So sa first, 50 to, no? 50 yung length. Sa kung yung 50 ang length, 20 mega ohm ang resistance. So what will happen if magiging 100 to itong L? So di ba yung 100 that is twice or 2 times sa L? So this is inversely proportional katulad ng sa resistance kanina. So inversely proportional, if nag times 2 yung ating length, anong mangyayari yun sa insulation resistance? So magiging divided by 2. So 20 divided by 2, so that will be equal to 10 mega ohms, which is letter C. Okay. If insulation thickness increases, insulation resistance will also increase, no, because they are directly proportional. A wire has a conductor radius of 1 mm and an insulation outer radius of 2 mm. If the outer radius increases to 3 mm, insulation resistance will also, no? So the outer radius increases, so the thickness of the resistance increases. So also the insulation resistance will also increase. Yeah. A copper wire has a resistance of 2 ohms at 20 meter. So what is the resistance at 4 meters? Okay. Solution. So ano ang kanyang resistance at 4 meters? Okay. So ang mangyayari po dito ay let's try to so dito, so because the resistance is directly proportional to our length, kapag naging double yung ating length, magiging double yung resistance. So this will be equal to 4. Okay. Next. Okay, so an insulation resistance for cables measured at 0.2 mega ohms. So is this unacceptable for standard wiring? So kanina natin yung acceptable is, so yung acceptable is 1 mega ohm. So this is less than 1 mega ohm. So this is no. Okay. Next. A leakage current of 0.25 microampere flows when 500 volt is applied. So find the insulation resistance. Okay, solution. Okay, so IR is equals to V over I. So substitute lang po natin. So 500 volt divided by 0.25 times 10 to the power of negative 6. Okay. So we have 500 over 0.25 times 10 to the power of negative 6. So that is equal to, so we have 2 times 10. No? So ano muna natin to. So we have 0.25 times 10 to the power of negative 6. So this is 2 times 10 to the power of 9 ohms or 2 gigaohms, no, which is letter C. Okay, next, a wire resistance is 6 ohms. If its area is reduced to half, the new resistance is blank. So, ang nangyari is, naging divide 2 naman yung ating area. So, kapag divide 2 yung ating area, yung ating resistance will be doubled kasi inversely proportional sila. So, the correct answer for this one is 12. Okay. So, ito na yung last question natin. So, a single core cable has the following data. Length of cable, 50 meters, radius 1 mm, no? Outer radius 4 mm, resistivity. So, we need to find the insulation resistance. Okay, solution. Okay, so IR is equals to rho 2 pi L ln R2 over R1. So we have 1 times 10 to the power of 12 ohm meter over 2 pi times 50 meters ln 4 mm over 1 mm. So we have 1 times 10 to the power of 12 divided by 2 shift pi times 50 ln 4 tayo, no? Kasi yung 4 divided by 1 is just equal to 4 ln 4. Okay, so that is, so we have 404.44. Okay, so ito pala is we have, kasi ito kailangan pa ito yung minus ng 1, no? So this is ln 3. Yan. So we have 2 pi L, tama ba yung natin? Okay, 50 meters 1 mm 10 to, okay, so tama lang. So this is just 4. Okay, so we have 4.44. Okay, so this is equal to 4.4 times 10 to the power of 9 gigaohms, no? Or equal to 4.4 gigaohms, no? Which is, ating choices is wala, so you could select E. So if the correct answer is not present, okay? So yung submit code po natin for our practice test for the session 4 is ohms. Okay, that will be all for our session 4. So I hope na po kayo natutunan. If you have question, you could always comment, no, on our video down below, no? So thank you po for being the channel members of this video. So kaya meron kayo early access, no? At sa mga hindi pa po channel members, you could also enjoy, no, the early access of this video by joining our Master Electrician channel members. Okay, so I hope you have something in this video. Hope na makatulong to pass your RMA board exam, no? Either that is on April 2026 or dun sa mga special, no, overseas, which is on May. So and I hope it will be a great help. And of course, this is Engineer Iking, and I hope you learned something in this video, and as always, enjoy learning.